There's a problem in my basement. I don't know if you can tell what it is. One thing I'm noticing as I go through this is I got a lot of non-Lego brick built things. There's some Mega blocks there. There's Creo Connects. There's Dr. Seuss. That's the Mega blocks. Dora the Explorer's Mega blocks. We got the Minions. I think that's the big Minions up there in that white box up there. So what I'm going to do is, as I find these, I'm going to remove them temporarily from the basement. Because what I've found is that they're not all in the same place, which is probably what they need to be. So part of my organization is to organize my Lego collection is to get all the stuff that's not Lego out of it. Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for vintage Lego, and this is another Lego collection update. So I'm in the process of continuing to rearrange the deck chairs on the Titanic. So in this video I'm going to show you these shelves that are in the back of one section of the basement. Charlie has come to investigate. And so we did a video previously of the one shelf. That was this one, where I kind of grouped things by box size. So we got that shelf previously. And so now we're going to be looking at these three shelves and then the Duplo. Some of the Duplo on this little shelf that I put in the back corner because it's small. These shelves are actually 2 feet deep. They're actually deeper than the other ones. So some of the bigger boxes fit. Some of the really big ones still overhang a bit. And then we got some of the boxes up here that still have the sets in the box. Oh, and disclaimer, there are boxes here that are empty. Doesn't mean that I don't have the set. I'm just going to work at getting everything back into it. Some of them are built, like that one's built. That one I washed the parts and never put back. So I'll try to explain that as I go through this. And if you're wondering why the wall's green, there were some videos back in the day, and it's actually green behind all these shelves. This was my backdrop, and I thought, oh, I'll paint it green screen green. That way it'll be my green screen if I need it to be. But I found that it was too noisy back here because this is right next to the furnace. And like in the winter time it's running, in the summertime it's running. It didn't seem to have very many days when it wasn't running, so it was just too noisy back here. So I ended up putting the shelves back here. But this is the Duplo section. I guess I'm hiding the Duplo all the way in the back corner of the basement. So we got sets here. I've kind of grouped them by box size, what will efficiently fit on here. And I've tried to make sure most of these are in my brick set inventory. I may need to go through and double check all of that. And I have more Duplo sets in the basement, and as I get them, I might need to expand this out further. But I got some of the bigger boxed sets over here. Got a vintage fire station. That one's not complete. Most of the sets are still in the box with these Duplo ones. And then I gotta find, like I said, I gotta find more of the sets. Some of these have never been opened. I had originally intended to do more Duplo videos, and I just never got around to it. That one's upside down. I got a lot of the train sets. I got two copies of that one. I just realized that's the same set right there, 10508. Huh. I don't really need 2 copies of the same set. What happened there? Interesting. Sometimes it's like I'm discovering things in my own collection. And then I got a bunch. These are going to have to be too deep. I got the bigger sets in the back, and then I'm going to put smaller ones up here. I may end up covering these up eventually by stacking these. And then my favorite shelf in the Duplo section is all the Thomas & Friends boxes. Now, some of the boxes don't have the sets in them, and then the really big box is hiding behind all this. So I need to go through and get the sets and put back in the boxes. I had done videos with things, so some of the boxes are empty, but I do have the whole set. They're just stored somewhere else. Because originally some of these I did not have the box, and I bought the boxes, and now I need to go get the set and put in the box. Alright, let's go over to this shelf. I guess I'll go through the whole top row of these two shelves combined. Again, there's some empty boxes here. I think one of these is the piano. The Porsche's in there. Then we got two versions of the Saturn V. This one has never been built. I think that's the Volvo or something. Nope, that's that big mining set. What was that called? I already forgot. Excavator. That one's partially built, so there's some of the pieces in there. Then we got one of these, I think that Millennium Falcon and Star Destroyer. And then I've never built any of these here. Black Seas Barracuda, Nintendo, and Mos Eisley Cantina. And then we come over here, we got Technic Sets. This one is an empty box because that set is built. That's this is why I bought in the previous haul. I got another 4x4 truck because we have a couple of them now. Not built, not built, not built. That one was disassembled. It's in there. That castle's in there. Never built that. This is an extra. It may be on one of these other shelves somewhere. I don't need both of those. I got two copies of this set. One's incomplete. That one's in there. Never built that. Then we got some vintage stuff over here. That's in one of these. I got one of these. It's empty box. I don't know if it's this one. Then the sets are in the box with all of these. I love these sets. These are some of my favorite vintage sets right here. That's the remote control car. It's not in there. I don't know where that remote control car, the rest of the set is. I got to find it, but I do have it. I took this set apart, Model Team set. I took it apart. I think that one's in there. Never built set 088. Again, I talked about those before. Those, washed those parts, not in the box, and that is built. There's some pieces missing. I may need to have to take the whole thing apart again. TheyMightBeBricks built it, and it didn't work correctly. And I think there were some pieces missing, so I may need to rebuild that one. Here's my vintage boxes. Oh, I get down on my knees here because it's getting low on the ground. Some of these are empty. I ended up buying a bunch of different auctions or Goodwill items, and they would have random parts in them, not necessarily the parts that go to those sets. These are basically all 717 or 725. Those were the two main Samsonite big box sets that were sold here in the United States. And most of the boxes are in really bad shape. I think I got two decent, or the best boxes are over here. So right now they're either empty or they have just random parts in them. The set may or may not be in these boxes. I'm not even sure. These are some of the 70s and 80s trains. The sets are in there. The set, what set? Oh, a 536. You have to look up this. These are both 536. They would have come with a little HO scale car. These two boxes are empty. That one's empty, but I do have the set. It's washed. Then just some other stuff. The sets are in there, these Toy Story sets. And then these are some of my favorite boxes. The wooden boxes. Some of the boxes have parts in them. Some of them are empty. Your 700 boxes. Those are recent purchases within the past year, I think, right there. There's preschool sets. And then these are the better condition boxes of 725, 717, and one of my favorite all-time sets, set 810 right there. That was one of my most wanted. We got it now. I think I'll just slide over to the bottom of the next shelf. And again, these are pretty much grouped by the size of the box. See if there's anything interesting. There's the Mare ship I never built. That one, the leftover pieces, I built that model. It's not in this box. Oh. And eventually I got to go through and figure out what duplicates I have. Like, there, I got a duplicate of that. We just had that over here. I don't need two copies of that. one of them, I don't know if I built both of them or what. I have to figure out what's going on with that. Then we'll come up to this shelf. We got, we got Batman, we got Friends, we got Indiana Jones. That one I think was built. Never really built any of Chima sets there. I have surprisingly a lot of Friends sets. I think I got well over 100 Friends sets. Wait a minute, is this a Duplo? No, that's the Panama Canal set. There's a fire station I never built. And this is one that a lot of people will like. This section here, we got the 3 monorails with the boxes. Got to go back. I've built these several times, and now some of the pieces are missing. So I got to go back and re-inventory these monorails. Get everything back in the box with those. That's my bulldozer. It's built. I think I'm going to take the bulldozer apart, even though it's so hard to build. It's been moved around a bunch, and I don't think it's working properly. Black Seas Barracuda. I did take this one apart. The Technic Control Center number 2. There's a sealed set right there. This is a hockey set. There's actually another hockey set inside this one. Then there's a UCS set I never built. I think all these pretty much I never built on this shelf. Yeah, thinking. Well, here's one. This one I'd never built, but it is an open set. This is the Jack Stone Pirates set. And there's my extra train. And then there's another 10 to 5. Well, not another 10 to 5. It's another UCS set. So that is these shelves here in the back. And I'm just going to work my way across the basement. So the one shelf, somebody called that one a hard flex with a bunch of A's. So I don't know what this one would be called then, because I'm flexing on my Duplo there. All right, so that's an update of where I've come so far with organizing the basement, and I'm going to try to make it. I had a lot of this blocked with boxes, these boxes. So I'm just going to try. This is going to be like the vault in Denmark. Just going to have shelves. Of course, they don't roll in and out, but I think I'm going to come out with shelves from here after I get past this corner, and then just be a narrow aisleway, and then there'll be a shelf over here, and I can get some of this stuff put away. It's pretty sad. And another thing I want to do is work on getting some of the duplicates out. Like I may need to do something since I got an extra of 75.96 right there. Over time I'll get rid of those, and I got 2 of these, and I got others that I've already taken out. Got a Duplo set there. Got an extra copy of, I think I had like 5 of these trains right there. And then this Batman set, which is, I stole a part out of this at one point, and I can't remember what it was. I think there might have been a Bricklink order that was missing some parts, and I don't know if I left a note in here. Nope, doesn't look like I left a note for myself, so, and I don't remember what parts it was I took out of it. So I'm either going to need to build it to figure it out, or part it out and just have to count every part. I don't know which ones are missing. That's an extra copy of that set. And I've also been removing the non-Lego brick-built systems, and I've been putting them upstairs for now. I'm going to kind of try to group all those together, because some of them were mixed in with boxes with the Lego stuff. But anyway, that's another collection update, me trying to get my collection at least to look a little more organized, even if it's not completely organized. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have subscribed. If you're a long-time subscriber, I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching another one of these rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic videos. See you guys in the next video.